Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. I hope you're all well. I am good, thank you. It's a bright and crisp day in Lincolnshire this morning. It's breezy by the looks of it out of the window, and yeah, I think they forecast some showers, but we haven't had any yet, so yeah, let's hope it doesn't go dark while I'm filming. So this is another video because it's Thursday on Tanya, who is Tatty Treasure and Friends kit, which is a collaboration kit with Nanine at Collage Type, and it is Gentlemen. Now they both have a kit each, very similar but completely different pieces in the kits. If you haven't seen them, if you pop onto Tanya's channel, she is Tatty Treasure and she is in my description box if you want to link to her. She's done a flip through of all, well, of both hers and Nanine's main kit and hers and Nanine's add-on kit, which is a huge kit as well. Now I'm just inking this, which I told you last Thursday I think was going to become pockets, so if you haven't seen that video you might want to have a look at it. It's called DT Gentleman's Kit for Tanya at Tatty Treasure, I believe. So these were just postcards from the kit that I was just sticking together to sew into the signature, and the signature is all ready. It's just random pieces of paper that I've got lying around. Yeah, it's going to make a grungy journal, grungy journal, and yeah, I've made the base of it with envelopes. So it's a mini journal, which I quite like. I'm into the miniatures at the moment. So last time I did the front and back, put the actual cover together, because this is the cover. The journal, the small journal, is going in the middle there, and we had a bit of a play with some of the pieces. So I think we put these together. I think this one is going to go actually in the signature. I think I've decided I might put this, don't know if to put it in the middle, I'll see. Anyway, what did we do? Oh, I made those, where are they? Lost them, made them and lost them. Yeah, so these two like flip up dossier journal spots. Love those labels, those number labels, to go in the journal, and I'm not sure where I'm putting them at the moment. Might be front and back, might not, with it having these two middle pieces. So it's got, you know, like that's the cover and that's the cover, and then it's got these two middle pieces which I'm going to trim down in a minute. And I think we'll probably, if we get a chance, we'll stick the signature in. If we get a chance, we'll make a couple of journal cards for in there. So but I just want to finish putting the signature together. So I have just got random scrappy grungy pieces of paper, a couple of pieces from the kit, a couple of vintage pieces, a couple of grungy stained pieces. So what I'm doing with these envelopes is I've cut them out like that. I am going to, let me just make sure one fits without trimming it. Yep, perfect. Did I ink one and not the other? I must have inked one side and not the other. Yeah, I'm going to put them together, sides and bottom, and then stitch them into the journal as well. And then there will be like pockets stitched into the journal, and it might be that those go in these, I don't know. Right, let's make sure we get them both the right way up, because that would be a disaster, wouldn't it? Okay, I hope you're all well. Thank you for chatting to me in the comments. I've had quite a few chats from you. Thank you to the ladies that inquired about the scrappy desk sweepings that I wanted to get rid of. A couple of envelopes have headed off, and yeah, it's nice to know that somebody wants things that I really, you know, they were driving me mad and getting spoiled, and you know, just little bits that I just can't bring myself to throw away, and I knew somebody would make use of them. Of course, when you get them, ladies, if you don't want to make use of them, put them in the bin. I'm sure you're better ladies than I am at something like that, or maybe not, we'll see. Okay, I'll just give that a minute to dry, and I might do I need to, no, I was going to say I might do something to the edge, trim it is what I was going to say. I might trim the edge, but I don't think I will. I'll just ink it if there's any white showing. Now of course I could have printed those with a kit page on the inside and I didn't, but I don't think it will matter once it's in the book. Yeah, I want to fold it over, so I'll just give it a moment or two. So I need to decide if I want this one in the middle. The only reason I'm thinking I may not is, oh, I love this paper. It's just because that's where the strings are going to go, and I don't know if I want them inside that. Let me just try it somewhere else then. Might be nice on a plain page like that. It's quite a thick piece. Do I want that the other way round? So this is just a very grungy. Right, let me use my soot black on here. Grungy piece of digital that, you know, I've just literally torn it with a ruler and my hands so that it looks very distressed, which is what I wanted. Yeah, I want it to look like a very old, I think I said dossier, didn't I? Or, you know, a very old collection of information. Maybe they're spies. Maybe they're, yeah, competitors in business, who knows. Just a collection of information about these gentlemen. I don't know why, that's how it spoke to me. Yeah, I think I like that way, but do I like that? No, I don't like that on the plain so much. Obviously we will embellish, so it won't be all plain. So do I want it with the greys? Not necessarily. How about on the outside of that one then? I'm running out of options now. I mean, I did like it with that behind it, and I do like it looking like a... Now what I could do is sew the signature the other way, so the strings come on the outside and then it wouldn't. Yeah, I might do that. Will I get a three pamphlet stitch in there? 3 holes, 1. Yeah, I think I will, and they'll be fairly close together, but that's fine, so that they're all inside that wallet. I do quite like it there amongst all that, especially that stain. Something about that stain just there that's really appealing to me. And yeah, I'm wondering if that pocket might go nice there. Right, are you the right way up? It's so difficult to tell sometimes with this William Morris. No, I don't think you were. I think that's the way. Yeah, I think that's better, and you look like you need inking as well. Did I say I was going to ink it? I probably did. It took me a lot longer to mark the pages than I expected it to. And yeah, it's been a week with one thing and another. My internet down for a couple of days, which was awful. And then Mum's phone stopped working. It still isn't working either, but you can imagine that's a bit of a worry. And you know, speaking to people at call centre abroad, where, I mean, their English was okay but wasn't brilliant. I managed, but there was no way Mum would have been able to speak to them. You know, I'm getting an engineer who can't come out till Monday, would you believe, which is nearly a week. Well over half a week from it actually breaking. A bit shocking. Yeah, it's been one of those weeks. It's been one of those weeks. Okay, it's quite a thick signature that now. Right, so this should be dry enough for me to fold it now. And do I want to divot in there? I think I do. And I think, oops, sorry, took you for a little ride then. I think I probably want it not too deep, but both sides. So I'll go with this little one. Oh, that went under my glasses and hit me in the eye. All right, let me just move out the way this time. Should have done all 4. Oh no, they're going to be on different pages, aren't they? Right, aim it away from yourself. Sorry if it hits you. No, it didn't. Gosh. Good job it was only paper. Just go around those now. So yeah, so what have you been up to? Have you had a better week than me? I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong, just explaining. It's been a busy one. And yeah, Neil's on his middle day off of 3. So he is sorting his shed out again. I don't know, beginning to think there's something else going off in that shed other than sorting out. No, it is a mess. I am joking, it is a mess. Now if I put you down there, how am I going to stitch you in? You will probably, oh yeah, because you're going to have to go a little bit higher up. I don't want to do it exactly central, but there, that hopefully will be caught in by 2, because they're going to be close together, aren't they? Yeah, do I like it like that? I do like that actually. I like the fact that it sticks out where there with the stamps. I like. And black. Yeah, I need to ink a couple of those creamy pages and it will be easier, sorry. Fast forward me, it will just be so much easier to do it now than when it's stitched in. I'll just give it a real quick. I can always give it more once it's stitched in, but you know, it's a two second job per page like this, and it's a messy job when it's all stitched in. That's it. I think I'll do the cream ones in the brown. The vintage photo. I'm not going to ink that one, that's nicely distressed on its own, or that because it's white. But these, where is vintage photo over here? You know, these will be decorated and what have you. Embellished, might have pockets on once we start on the journal. But they will still have pristine edges if I don't ink them. So I just printed it one side on cream, I think it's 120 GSM. Yeah, don't think it's any more than that paper. And that one's got black on the back. Oh yeah, it's one of those grey. Oh, I've just done that one. Did I just do that one? Must have done. There's another brown one. Whoops. And then tomorrow, which is Friday, I will be starting my Friday projects for the next few weeks, which is going to be finishing off things that I've got sat, you know, either things that I've played with and made a start with, or things that I've made on camera and then put to one side for some reason or another and never finished them. So yeah, I've got 3 or 4 that want doing, so it would be nice to get them finished or altered, or I don't know what yet till I pick them up and look at them, but yeah, something done with them. Another bit of breathing space in the craft room because I'm still losing things. It's bizarre, and then they just turn up as if, you know, in a place I've looked several times, which is what I would accuse Neil of, but it's definitely me. Okay, that's it. I think we're all linked up where we need to be. Yes, right, let's get it where we want it and then we'll start sewing it in. So I know some of my subscribers now are new. The ones that have been with me a while, you'll have seen me sew many things in, but for the ones that are new, just choose your pages, any pages. Don't be fussed over it. If it's your first journal especially, just grab some pages and sew them together and yeah, get the practice in. But enjoy it, don't stress, enjoy it. So just line everything up where you want it. So that one's just going up there a little bit. That's it, I line it all up where I want it. Sorry. And then clip it. Now I'm going to clip it again in a minute onto the actual oh, you're going to reach just onto the actual cover, but I don't want this to move around because I want those 2 very small pieces to stay put. Now, if you don't have small pieces like that, if you're all your pages are roughly equal, it's easier. Okay, so slightly easier. It's not major, but if you're just learning, it's easier. So make sure your papers are the right way up and you've got the front of the front. Basically, that's a big one. And yeah, I've sewn many upside down in my time. You simply have to undo the threads and restitch, but it's frustrating. Okay, so I'm just going to keep that one in, take that one out, make sure it's in where I want it. I think that might be better that way. Usually I do like to clip it the other way, but yeah, that's holding it better. This one I will clip this way again. It just seems to keep it out of the way more. Okay, so you tamp it down, make sure it's right in the crease of your cover. We seem to be not level there. No, we're not bad. I have got some of my pages exactly the size of the cover. Usually you want to be a little bit inside, unless you're doing like a shabby chic or a grungy, and you know, it will add to the, I said I was going to do it the other way, didn't I? But I haven't. You know, it will add to the look of the thing with all the bits hanging out the other side. Or you can trim it down afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll be able to work with it like that. Okay, so you then need something to punch into. Now, I have got a piece of foam to punch into downstairs that I got as package in this chair, but I forgot to bring it up. So I'm punching through a book again, which is fine. It's my glue book. It's just it puts holes in it and then it makes bumps when you're gluing on it. Right. Have I got black? Yeah, because I'm going to have my, just thinking while I unravel. Gosh, I'm going to have my strings on the outside. I wanted to put lace over it as well, some black lace. So let me have a think. Yeah, I could tie them in a bow and then just, yeah, I could just undo them if I use a real long piece of thread. Yeah, I'll be able to then just pop them through the lace and tie it on the outside of the lace, won't I? Yeah, okay. You probably haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 and a bit is usually enough. I'm going to have a lot longer piece this time because I want extra, will be more than enough, that. Extra threads on the outside so that I can decide what I'm doing with the lace. Okay, oh, needle would have been good, wouldn't it? Put my bag away. I feel like I'm working slow today, but I must admit I've had a couple of comments recently of people saying, gosh, you do get a lot done, or you do work quick, so yeah. Maybe I shouldn't stress if I feel like I'm going a bit slow. Maybe that's okay. It's just I always run out of time. I think that's why I tried to work quick and get as much done as I can. I do look like I've been digging coal with my bare hands, don't I? Now again, you can measure and find the very centre if you are particular. Normally I don't. It's about there, look. But just to show you. Okay, so that's the centre of the whole book, not the centre of that that piece there. And then you just go through, push it all the way through, so because it's quite a thick. And then normally, if you want your threads on the inside, you start from the inside. I want mine on the outside. I did that blind and it went through. That's good. So I'm starting from the outside. So you leave a nice long tail out there. Okay, so then put your next one. Again, you can measure if you want it to be exact. I just want it to be nicely inside that wallet, so but not too close to the edge. Oh, come out. Now some people have a nice sharp needle and just punch through. If you've got a soft cover like this, just punch through with a needle, which is another way to do it if you don't have an awl. And then this one, punch through. Now I've got that masking tape in, holding the envelopes together, which I think is helping keep the holes open, if you know what I mean. Stopping the paper moving about. Yeah, that went swimmingly. All I've got to do now is pull it through, is get back through that same hole. So then you go back through the same hole, making sure you don't, or trying your best not to go through the thread that's already through it, you know, so they're not attached to each other. Right, which one am I pulling? This one. Just want it a lot longer than that, and I can tell by the way I was pulling those that we're not stitched through each other. Okay, so you want one thread each side of that loop there. You want it fairly tight, but not too tight, because you know, if you really pull it tight, what happens is you get I'm just going to leave all that on there, well, perhaps not quite all of it, but yeah, you can either tear your papers very easily with, you know, waxed thread or whatever thread you use. You could use embroidery thread, cotton, but yeah, they will tear your papers if you pull them too tight. And it also makes your book a bit bunched up, I think. Yeah, a bit tight when you turn the pages. Okay, let's have a look what we've done then. So you have to bear in mind that I'm going to have black lace on the outside of here, and these threads will be coming through the lace, and you know, nice label and things like that on the front. But so that's going to be the inside cover, so I'm wondering if these might be in here. They look nice, don't they? Yeah, might have those in there on either a belly band or a sort of a pockety thing. This is going to be open though. We're going to cut that open, and it will have a big journal card in it. And then in here somewhere we will also have pockets and embellishments. See, in my opinion, this signature didn't look anything. It didn't look. It just looked like a scrapbook until it was stitched together. You know, and you turn your pages. I think it now looks like a nice journal, and you know, as it's embellished and things are added, pockets and things like that. See, that one's a little bit taller than the others. It's gone a bit high, but that's fine. Yeah. So again, perhaps one of these in here, the other one. I've got all these as well that I put on the black paper from and all the other bits of the kit, which, like I say, there's so much of it. So let us cut these open now. I think, well, I was going to say I'll do it with the scissors, but I think I'll get that in my chopper, which means I'll get a nice, neat, straight edge. Right, that is the front. Yep, so I've got the right one. So when I matted these, I made sure that I didn't glue the whole flap down. Yep, lovely. Which is something I've also done previously. And yeah, that grey one's sticking out a bit. I might have to trim that. Is it you? Yes, I think it's you. Yeah, and I left a bit bigger space at the edge of the envelope when I put the mat down, because I knew I was going to trim into it. Lovely. Okay, we're coming together. It's one of those things where I can never find the front. There it is. The strings are on the outside now. Okay. Oh, we're going to trim that grey. Sorry, knocked you again. I think I will just take a tiny bit off that grey, because it's yeah, it's neither sticking out nor not. It's just obviously a tiny bit too big. It's not the only one. The front bit is as well. It's obviously a big piece. I was trying to keep the edge of it because it's nicely distressed, naturally distressed. Okay. Yeah, that's better. I think because it was grey as well, it was showing. Yeah, so it's going to be, maybe I should have put a bit of a gusset in, a spine in. It's going to be quite a chunky journal, isn't it? But yeah, okay, so journal cards then. So what sort of size are we looking for? So we're going in, make sure we're going all the way down. Yeah, about 10¼ centimetres. And what, 15? I don't know the 15 will fit, but we'll try it. Let's cut a piece of, I've got some cards somewhere. Or shall I use this? This might be thinner than craft card, might it? Yeah, let's do it on this. Grungier piece here. What did I say? 10? 10¼ didn't I? Yeah. 10¼ which is about 4 inches actually, looking at that. Yeah, so I'll go 4 inches. Well, that doesn't look, mind, it depends how far in the looks too small, doesn't it? But it depends how far in I'm glued. 15, oh no, yeah, about 15, which is too big for my measurer. So I had an awful feeling then that I hadn't pressed play. I have that all the time, don't I? And I hear my husband running water, so I'm thinking it's back in. Oh, there you go. I don't know if you heard, he shouted up, do I want a brew? Yes please. So I heard right. Where's this going? That's thrown me completely. Right there. There we go. I press play again, yes. So yeah, it does go in, but only by about 1/4 of an inch. So by the time it's got a tab on it, I'm having a tab. Just don't know about the closure. Might have just a small handmade one. Okay, let's have the bigger one of these to put the divot in again, and we will measure it halfway and try and get it the same as the back. So the envelope is actually just shy of 16, so I want to be just shy of 8, somewhere around there for the middle. That one didn't get me. That should, I hope, leave a bit of that showing to grab. Yeah, yeah, yep, it does definitely. Okay, so I can just put a tiny piece of something on the end. Okay, so that's front. Do you think they'll be the same size? Let me just put an F ever so slightly in the middle. One side of it's going to be covered. I don't know what in yet. Right, so let's cut this a bit, just a bit bigger than that, and then we'll see. I feel I've got glue. I have, stuck all over me. Oops. It's really lasting me well, this tea dyed paper that I did in the summer. I'm very pleased I did so much. Which one is it? This one. So we'll put the divot in again before we try it, and then it'll be easy to get it out. Well, that envelope, yeah, is again just shy of. I know it should be the same size, but you can't always guarantee. Yep, make sure I've got the right one. Where's the mark there? Is that how far I went in, do you think? Can't remember. I love this ticket here, look. These collage pieces really are my favourite. There's so much lovely stuff going off on them. going off on them. There you go. The great British language. Yep, super. So we'll put a little B for back. Now if I use the other side, that will very easily rub out. Oh, and that's me brew delivered. So right, all I didn't do anything. I've just had a couple of sips and a little chat with him, and just tipped out all the some of the fussy cuts. There's some more here, look, in here, tickets and stamps and labels, but I thought some of these might be nice on this. So let's I'm just gonna have another sip of my tea while it's hot. Let's have a look, let's have a play, shall we? So shall we have it black around the edges? I think soot black. I'm black now anyway, so it doesn't matter if I get dirtier. So we're going out when I finished here to find some different cat food. So I'm trying him on all sorts of cat food. He's developed a bit of a delicate tummy, which he didn't have when we first got him. I don't know if it's because he's going out now, and he's had all his injections and what have you, but I don't know. I don't know if it's because we've moved him from his cheap food, which I think I said to you before is just full of fillers, you know, onto a food that's got less fillers and a bit more nutrition in it. Whether it's just become a bit too much for him, I don't know. I mean, he's all right in himself, he's happy in himself, but yes, his tummy's not all that, not where it should be, let's say. And you notice more with the cat, don't you, when they're still using his litter tray, unfortunately. So yeah, we're going to have a look at some more. I mean, you can pay a fortune. I have been having a look at this, you know, food that's frozen. It's fresh frozen rather than got all the preservatives and things in it. Oh, it's a minefield anyway. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to try and source some different cat food again. I suppose it'll be trial and error like it is with anything. Any person, I guess, if they've got like food allergies and things. Now, I'm just having a little play. I should be talking to you really, shouldn't I? So there's that lovely typewriter. This is, you know, a book cover. We've got a lovely little ink bottle here. I don't know if I cut this out of a piece of the paper, actually. You know, one of the scraps I might have done. I can't remember now. There's a necktie. I'm not sure about that yet though at the minute. There's another piece there. Brown sulky field trials. Don't know what that is. That's got lots of different hats on it. I wonder if it's like from a catalogue. Don't know. Or people. Anything else there that's grabbing me? And I love all these lozenge shaped. Oh, what's that? A lantern. These lozenge shaped things. Oh, I've got tickets and cigars. Right, let's have a look. So I'm thinking we've got to have that beautiful typewriter on there, haven't we? We maybe don't want it right in the middle. Maybe with that behind. Quite like that. What else might we like on here? Oops. And they've got like a receipt, a check. Oh, that's quite nice as well, isn't it? This wants something down here, right? Where are those little these? I'm going to have everything out, aren't I? Oh, accounting department, that's a good one. And received, numbers, top secret. We had top secret, I can't remember. Notes, statement. I hope you can see. meeting. Oh, top priority, I like that one. There we go. Okay, let me just dump them all over there. So, do we want anything? I think I'll put some labels on the back. Yeah. Shall I just stick them down without anything behind, or shall I print? Do I want some printing behind, as in stamp? Right, I need to reach over. Bear with me. I didn't bring my trolley, I've got it now. So I've got this sort of stamp is what I'm talking about. Let's just move you over there. Oops, come on. And I'm going to do it on a piece of this because it will just add to it, won't it? Right, I want stays on so it doesn't smudge too much. Yeah, I don't know why I've got my phone there because I never pressed start. Did you see it was on timer? Okay, I don't want too much, but oops. Well, you've got quite a bit there, Denise. Let's have a look. Yes, he certainly went for it with that one. Okay, that's plenty on there. And then, see what I mean about it just adding. This is going to have quite a lot on it, isn't it? So we really only need a bit round the edges here and there. I'm just not sure now about that hat thing with it saying top priority. I'm a bit of a stickler, aren't I? Has that really got anything to do with? Do I like that one better? Champion in 100 field trials. Yeah, I think I like that one better. Oh. Ouch, piece of skin coming off my nail. Oh, I'm whinging, just ignore me. Right, so we'll have some black around this, I think. Just got a white bit at the bottom. Yeah, we'll want this down first. Isn't it lovely when you've got fussy cuts to play with that are very different, you know, from, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love playing with my flowers and my mushrooms and, oh dear. I haven't had trouble with this, where's the little pin? This glue for ages. It's been not bad at all, but just today it keeps blocking up. Maybe I need to give it a clean out, a wash out. I don't have to do it too often, to be honest. I must have something, a goob in it. That's a word I've picked up from other people using and I don't really know what it is. I hope it's nothing gross. You know, like, it sounds a bit like something that comes from your nose. Please let me know if that's what it means, because then I'll stop saying it. Oh dear. It's just it's a good descriptive word. I quite like it. But yeah, I don't know where I've got it from. If it's, you know, from watching American people, or I watch quite a few American YouTubers. But yeah, I like that a lot. Like I say, it's using something different. It just adds to the joy. I think this would make a nice coffee table book for a lounge or a room where people visit, because yeah, it's not all roses and flowers and pretty things, is it? could spark quite a lot of conversation or thought. We're going that way with this one, I think. You're going first, yeah. Oh, we was having you at the top. Top priority at the top, weren't we? So yeah, it wants to go on there, but down a bit. Ooh, sounds like the wind is getting up. Ooh. I have to say, so far we haven't had the absolutely bitter cold winter that we were all dreading in the UK. And I know some of you, well, obviously in parts of Canada and America, you always have bitter winters, but some of you have had, you know, exceptionally bad snow and what have you, temperatures. But in the UK, I don't think we actually have had it too bad. Not what we were dreading, you know, regarding how much fuel was going to cost us or is costing us this year. I'm quite impressed. I think I said to you before, I wouldn't go cold, so if it was cold, I would have my heating on practically all the day long and quite a lot of the night. And I'm finding most of the day, not all of it, but most of the day I'm not having it on at all, just because we don't need it. I always do that. Not because I'm trying to save money particularly. I mean, it's good to save energy for the planet, isn't it? And of course, I haven't got money to chuck about, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I'm not having it on to save money. It's like that. I love that little ink bottle. Yeah, it's warm-ish. Oh, it's jumper weather, you know, and I guess once we sit down and watch TV late afternoon, we'll maybe have a bit of heat on them. But yeah, I'm quite impressed with. I probably shouldn't be opening my mouth with how calm it is. I'm loving those. I know I've taken quite a bit of time with them, but oh, and look, I need a rubber now. I did do the wrong sides. I knew I would, didn't I? Sorry, I've got one. I'm just having to dig for it. There we go. Oh, knock my light over now. There, gone. So what do we want to do on here? I might put some brown round the back of this. Yeah, on top of the black is still going to show, look. Just so that it's a bit more distressed around the edge, which is what old paper gets, doesn't it? It gets darker and more distressed on the edges than anywhere. Oh, that's a nice compliment, that. And then some labels, I think, so I'm going to have some of these. Let's see what else we might have. Got these lovely grid ones that are nice. Got these lovely labels. Tickets. Now we'll use tickets for embellishment, I think. Yeah, I think I'll just have a couple of these. So I've got cream ones. The difference between the cream and the white is just the paper it's been printed on. Oh, that's backed onto something, but yeah, one was cream paper, one was white. I'd like them both the same, but I've only got those on cream. That's quite nice, isn't it? I've got another one of those. Don't know what I have got. I've got so much going on here. I've got that. That's nice. Oh, you see? Oh, that would have been nice on the front as well. Sucker for a label. Oh, that. Wasn't that going on the front of the... I think that was going on the front of the booklet. Good job I remembered that. Oh, I've got two of these. No, I haven't. Okay, let's go for those. And I'm thinking something else at the bottom. Got these lovely stamps. Yeah, stamp would be good. Right, let's just have a look. See what's appealing to us. Quite like that one with a queen's head on. Or looks like a queen. Oh, look at that. That's a nice shape. Let's have that one. These are all just sort of oblong or square, so let's have something a bit more interesting. Let's have a octagonal one on there then. That's it. Put those back in there. See what I mean about there being so much to play with on the kit. I need to ink those. The embellishing is going to be the fun. I mean, there's lots of ephemera as well, but I love embellishments, so that's one of the reasons I decided to make a plainish journal, you know, plainish grungy journal, so that I can put lots of these embellishments on the pages, because that's the fun bit for me. I know you guys like to see it as well. Right, I'm not going to ink round that. I've left some white round it to show the actual the shape of the piece, and if I ink it I'll lose some of the definition, so I'm not going to on my camera. Yeah, Penny Express, but it's got the number 5 inside it. And of course there's going to be lots of labels and tickets left over for me to play with in my general crafting, my day-to-day crafting, so that will be nice. It's always nice to add new pieces. You know me and a label, I love a label. And a ticket. Look at that bit of glue on there, is it dried? No. Oh, stand up, are you drunk? There we go. So, oh, I didn't tell you we're having Mum tomorrow either, did I? Mum's coming tomorrow to spend a few hours. That'd be nice. I'll take her and get us groceries on the way home. Taking her to a doctor's appointment and then bringing her here. So, oh, love those. So we need very small tabs. I've moved it again. Yeah, I'm trying to put things where I can grab them, but they're not in my way, so I'm always on the move. Right, so I'm wondering what a couple of the very, very small ones, and I'm looking for craft card. I bet I've only got one. It's usually the case. Oh, what's that? It's not craft card, but it's a... I've got bigger craft card ones. I could put them just quite a way on, couldn't I? Although it covers the picture up a bit much. Oh, I've got a black one. There's another black one. That would be nice. Slightly different. Sorry, I know it's boring me digging in here. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that's even smaller, isn't it? Yes. Find me another one of those. Nope. There goes my neighbour banging on his door again. Sorry, I might have to cut one. I might have to just put one on and leave the other one. Oh, those two are the same. Just think that other one might be smaller. Right, let's have a little. This one is nice and small. Kind of the size I was looking for. Yeah. Very much so. Right, let's just see what size these are when they're folded over. Oh, they don't come out any further, so see how I flung that? I'm just a flinger. Yeah, they're alright. I don't think they come out too far. Put it in as far as I can. Let me kind of have a look. I don't want it to stick out miles, that's the thing. Well, I know that was an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. I don't want it to stick out and look like it's... I don't even know if this is the front or the back now. I've rubbed it off, do you? So it will be about there. So if I want to fasten it with anything, it will be in the way. Yeah, I might just put a dark strip of... Yeah, I'm not going to go with those at the minute. I'll have to have a think about that. Right, where was the other one? Yeah, I think I like that one in the front. If they both fit in both places, I like that one in the front, just because of where the stamp is when you pull them out. So like when you turn it that way, look, it's on show with just a bit of it. Yeah, I might just put a sewn edge or something on there, just a bit of something to grab, but not. Oh, well, that one's gone in. How's that? I thought I put them on alternate sides. No, my brain's not my brain's not going on that one now. I was thinking of backing it, making it a bit thicker, but I haven't done that, have I? So, because I've stuck this on. You noodle. Never mind. It's thick enough. And I guess it's less bulk. Okay, I think I might have spent a lot of time. I think I'm going to have to call that a day now. So, yeah, by the time I come back next Thursday, I definitely will have sorted something out there. And we can start filling and embellishing. I might even have put the lace on, I'll see. If you desperately want me to see me do the lace, let me know. If you're not bothered, don't hear anything, I'll put the lace on as well, and then we can get on with the embellishing and putting these lovely things and some pockets in. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed that. I've thoroughly enjoyed playing with it, so thank you for keeping me company. Like I say, the kits are in both shops, Nanine's and Tanya's, and the links are all in my description. Okay, hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you tomorrow for finishing off some old projects. Bye for now.